Hi there and good evening. Welcome to Boxing Media Hub, proudly in partnership with Jam's Boxing Chat and Falcon Contracting. And we're here for another live prediction show, this time of Christian Mbilli against Sergiy Derevyanchenko. This is for the WBC Continental Americas super middleweight title. And I'm delighted to be joined by my good man, Mr. Neutral. How are you today, sir?
Very well, thank you, James, and thanks once again for having me on.
Absolute pleasure, mate. And if anyone don't know, you can find Mr. Neutral on iBoxing Hub's Hard Talk USA, which is live tonight at 10 p.m. So check that out. It's a great show. Right then, mate. Chris Welch has just jumped in. He's just said, brilliant fight. It really is, pal. It really is. I like Christian Mbilli. He's very slept on at the moment, isn't he, to be honest? Not a lot of talking about him. You know, should he be getting the types of Canelo fights and stuff? He's that type of fighter. He's that level of fighter, although his resume doesn't suggest it yet.
Um, he's one of them guys. He's on the up, very much so in the last couple of years. A couple of nice wins. Yes, he's very much in the conversation now. 168. Now that the chess pieces are moving in his favour, I have to say, he's ranked very nicely in a few of the ranking sanctioning bodies now. So it's only a matter of time for Christian. And this is probably a very, very good marker for especially US fans as to gauge whether A, he deserves a fight with Canelo, and B, whether it's possible.
Yeah, because Derevyanchenko is a very, very tough operator. He's never been stopped. He's had 15 wins, 5 losses, but he's never been stopped in them 5 losses. And look who he lost to. He lost to Jaime Munguia. He lost to Carlos Adames. He lost to Jamal Charlo, Triple G, Gennady Golovkin, and the Miracle Man, Danny Jacobs. That's not a bad
All,
5 people to lose to. No one else has ever
all,
beat him.
all champions, yes, all
Yeah, like
champions.
real list of world champs there. He was last out against
Yeah,
Vaughan Alexander, who he UD'd over 10. And Christian Mbilli, we know, beat the Brit Mark Heffron. He knocked him out in the first round. I was very disappointed with that, but we knew it was going to happen, let's be truthful. And he also beat the Australian Rohan Murdoch, who was quite a fancied guy at the time, and he put him to bed pretty quick. I think round 6, he retired him. So Mbili's he's definitely on the right track. He's definitely looking sharp. He could one day be a future world champion for sure. If he wins this Continental Americas championship, that gives. I know it's not a big title over here, but in America, it's another belt that gets you. It just gives him something to offer to other fighters, doesn't it?
yeah, it's that wonderful mix of a fighter coming up versus a fighter on the way down. You know, as you quite rightly said, he's only lost to champions. It's a defining fight for Christian Mbilli, whether people or his team have ambitions for him. So, you know, if he keeps going the way he is, and he puts up a good showing against Derevyanchenko, who is a fantastic marker in that division as to where any rising prospect or anyone with boxing ambitions in that division, they've got that. He's the kind of guy you want to fight. So
Yeah.
yes, it all depends on Christian Mbilli on the night
Do you
because you know
think?
what
Do
you're
you
going to
think
get.
Billy could be the first one to stop him, Mr. Neutral? Do you think he could be the first ever person to stop him, amateur or pro?
Considering who Derevyanchenko has come up against, I would say no.
Yeah,
Um,
that's where
I
I'm
don't
sitting.
think I don't think Mbilli has got any more power than any of the gentlemen he's fought before. The only thing that might go in his detrimental to him would be the fact he's getting on now.
Yeah,
Is that
38, Derevyanchenko, whereas Mbili's
yeah?
29. So he's in his prime, whereas Derevyanchenko's
So
on the slide now. He's on the decline.
that's what I mean. So you know, if he gasses due to sheer pressure from Mbilli, then you could be seeing a TKO referee stoppage. He's not the type of guy that'll necessarily go down. I could see a knockdown, but I can't see a knockout.
Yeah.
So based on that, I'm going to say if the right Mbilli turns up, he'll win by majority decision for me.
Yeah.
Um, Against
To
a
be
very,
honest with you,
very
Neutral, I'm pretty much the same, mate. I'd have to go on this one. I think Billy dominates. Derevyanchenko's tough. He'll keep coming. But I just don't think he's got enough to, like, keep Billy off. You know, the younger, fresher, hungrier man. I just got a feeling that Billy's going to take this. Probably wide points for me. I think it'll probably be like a 8-4 on rounds over the 12. But you never know. You never know. You know, he's in there. He's a tough man. The Ukrainian don't come softer though.
No.
Chris Welcher said it's Mbilli's tough test so far. It definitely is that, mate. He said Derevyanchenko was unlucky not to win against Munguia. That's true as well. But Jaime was already lined up for the Canelo fight, wasn't he? So they weren't going to give him that no matter what. Unfortunately, I think Mbilli is going to be in Benavidez and Morel category, moving to light heavyweight because of Canelo's cherry picking. That's definitely could be true. And then he said, I've got Mbilli edging it on points. So he's pretty much agreeing with us, matey, that it's going to be an Mbilli points job. But a good fight, nevertheless. I'll be watching it, hopefully. It's live from Quebec City in Canada. It'll probably be at 5 in the morning. But I'll be up. I'll be watching it. That's next Saturday, isn't it? It's not this Saturday. It's next Saturday. So it'll be a good fight, mate. It'll be a good fight. In the future, like, who do you think, if, say, Mbilli comes through it like we think on points, who would you like him to fight next in the super middleweight division?
Oh, there's a question, James. Considering the stagnant nature of the super middleweight division right now, it's for me. It's just a waiting game he'll have to play until Lord Canelo, decides
Yeah,
what
some
to
belts
do.
around.
But yes, but one play that is open to his management team for me is pursuing the William Skull IBF route, which I believe Christian is highly ranked. So you have to remind me of what rank he is, but
I think he's number 2 on one of the governing bodies. He's number 2 on one.
I knew that I'm pretty sure it's the IBF. So
yeah, his record's 27-0, and he's got 23 knockouts.
So that would be a finger-licking prospect against William Skull for a belt at IBF.
Yeah.
That would obviously elevate him into the position. Well, if Canelo can be bothered to going back to the IBF route and go for 2 times undisputed, then Christian may get that fight. But otherwise, it's there's a few other good fights in the meantime. In the absence of that he could fight at 168. There's a few good boys up there.
What about Jaime Munguia? That might be a good one.
Exactly.
Canelo beat him. He got the lucky decision over Derevyanchenko. So imagine Jaime Munguia against Mbilli. That could be a good one down the line.
It could well be a fight on an undercard on the Canelo card, and that'll be the clue. That'll be the clue. And then you'll know if he's
in the talks. Yeah, definitely. A couple more comments before we go. Chris Welcher said, where are we? Jam's got commitment to these fights in America. Yeah, you've got to have, mate. My eyes can never stay awake for the American fights. Canelo cares about money these days. Well, he's always cared about money. Canelo's got an asterisk next to his name for me with that failed drugs test, which I'll take seriously. Yeah, I'm the same, mate, but you've still got to respect him. But yeah, it's not right, is it? But, it was contaminated meat, apparently. So we'll never know, though, will we, the truth, whether he cheated like Garcia or not.
Apparently, they traced it back to the sauce, and yes, it was tainted at sauce.
Yeah. Oh, was it contaminated sauce with Canelo?
Yeah.
They've always got excuses, though, haven't they? But anyway, Mr. Neutral, thank you for joining, mate. We'll wrap it up there because we'll give our predictions. We've both gone for a Christian Mbilli win on points. So thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Subscribe to the channel. Check out Mr. Neutral on iBoxing Hub, and we will catch you all soon. God bless. Take care, and we'll see you soon.